I do. Kicks 105.5. Good morning. Shut up while I'm talking until your turn, bro.
I wasn't talking to you.
Shut up. I'm not done. Kicks 105.5. Good morning. I'm Sean Knight. It is 7:47. Joining me now for Good Policies, it's Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency.
Moody. By the way, whatever happened, I love Paul Brandt.
Yeah, he just kind of dropped out. Some of these people...
I loved that song.
Gretchen Wilson. She was going to be the next big woman, female, and then nothing.
Kapoof.
Yeah.
Gone. Yeah.
Can we talk business, bro? I have a show.
Well, I was talking your business for a second there.
No, people don't want to hear about my business. They want to hear about your business.
All right.
So Barrett Insurance Agency answering questions generally stemming from real-life situations, and I'm sure that many of these things you instantly relate to, and then you're like, oh, I didn't know that. And we want to make sure that you're informed. That's what makes good decisions and saves you money. And in time of need and crisis, that's what this guy's for. Here's one of my questions. Yeah. Don't sell yourself short. You're all right.
No, always sell short, deliver big.
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Come on now.
That's a new one.
There you go.
So gap insurance. We were talking about gap insurance for a little bit.
Yeah.
What exactly is gap insurance? Do I have to pay extra for it?
Yes, so gap insurance is something that you can buy in multiple ways. You can buy it when you're purchasing a vehicle and getting a loan. A lot of times when you go to the finance person at the dealership, gap insurance is an offering there. But a lot of people don't think about it or know about it. But gap insurance is available as an endorsement, as additional piece of coverage that you select. Not automatically. You have to select it on your auto policy.
What does it provide for me other than...
a cool 3-letter acronym?
Yeah. Do you know what the acronym stands for?
I have no idea. It's just GAP.
Okay,
It's not an acronym. It's just GAP.
It's a space. Okay.
Yeah, that came out of my mouth before I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't good. But so what gap insurance is, so let's break it down with simple math because I'm not done my coffee yet. You go out and buy a $20,000 car and you have this killer interest rate, so you're going to go ahead and do a 5 or a 6-year loan on it.
Okay.
All right. So let's say you're in year 2 or maybe even year 3. Whatever. So you have a $20,000 car, you're behind the wheel, get into an accident, and for whatever reason, the vehicle is becoming a total loss. And because of the circumstances, we're starting to understand more in this building what a total loss can be defined as, where it can be just the vehicle, the cost to repair the vehicle may be more than the vehicle's worth.
I think that's a little stab at us here because
No, not a stab.
The staff has crashed a couple of vehicles in the last year.
Well, when the demo derby comes up, you guys will be ruling king. No doubt about it. So when the vehicle's totaled, that does not mean you're off the hook with a loan. So you have this $20,000 car that maybe you still owe $14,000 on, and now you are getting told by the insurance company that the actual cash value of your car, which is based on a number of things, including year, make, model, mileage, condition, maybe it's, so you have a $14,000 loan, $10,000 is what they'll pay you.
And the
There's
rest
a
of it?
big old gap there.
Now, the rest of it, okay, so now this is going to come in and pay that difference?
Yes. Now, I will tell you that
What do I pay monthly for that gap insurance?
Typical couple bucks.
I mean, really, is it that cheap?
It's like $40 or $50 a year, depending on the company.
So why wouldn't everybody have this?
It's a really good thing to have.
To cover your backside. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's a really good idea. And I have some companies that put gap insurance into this beautiful little package of coverage.
Right, because most things seem to me like a la carte when it comes to insurance.
Yeah.
I get the basic a la carte, and then if I want more, I have to keep adding. But you're saying gap insurance for like $5 a month.
Let me tell you, once you've chosen liability, medical payments, and physical damage coverage, which is comprehensive and collision, those are the biggies. Those are the expensive items on your policy. So now when you start going and saying, well, I want roadside assistance, well, maybe that's only $12 more. Or maybe it's $5 more, depending on the company. I want to have, there's endorsements available with a couple of my companies that are called replacement or VIP coverage, where you can buy a brand new car, add this coverage for maybe $60 a year. And if in the first 5 years of ownership of that vehicle, if it's considered a total loss, you get a brand new vehicle, same make and model. So if you have a 2015 F-150 that you had VIP coverage on, and now you get in an accident this year, you're getting a 2018 F-150. You're getting a replaced vehicle. Now, some companies put a limit on it of a year. Some of the companies I have will actually do it up to 5 years. I have one company in particular that does not have a limit on it.
Wow.
You could have a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old vehicle,
So-
and if you still have that coverage, they'll replace it.
I love the fact that you have this and that the companies you work for collectively have this, and it's very good coverage. I am currently in a claim right now with my old company, and I wanted to switch over. The problem is that they tell me I can't quit my one company while a claim is still pending.
You're not
and
supposed
go
to.
to another one.
Yeah.
You
And
say not supposed to. I was told not.
I'm not familiar with the company handling the claim telling you that. I'm familiar with the company that you're looking to go to saying that, because if there's an open claim, that means there's still money filtering out, and they want to make sure they're appropriately rating their risk. So if you have an open claim and maybe $3,000 is paid out and they write you today and the claim is still open, between now and today and the end of the time they close the claim, it could be another $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 paid out.
And that makes a difference
That
for-
does. The company that you're going to wants to know what your history is, and having an open claim is kind of it's kind of a little bit of a scary proposition. It's
And back
open-ended.
about 10 years ago, when I would get insurance, in my younger days, they would charge me slightly more being under 25, or, the fact that I had a young person that would drive with me because I had children at a young age. And they would charge me like all these little unusual things. And back then you would lie. I mean, you would just say, no.
There's no back then. People still lie.
Well, yeah, but here's the difference. You could lie and say, I've never had a car accident, and generally they wouldn't catch you. Now, you say, I've never had a car accident, and you're putting in
Ping,
their
ping,
name,
ping,
social security
ping.
number, and all of their information comes up in front of you.
Oh, it's my favorite thing ever when people come in. So, hey,
You
have
ever
you
pulled over by
have you
police?
had
Never.
any accidents or traffic violations in the past 5 years? No, I can't think of any. And then I pull the report. So the DUI last year,
Number 7.
number 7 on the suspended license, that didn't resonate with you?
I was drunk. I didn't remember.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. I was hammered. So that does happen. So yes, there's two mechanisms that are used for auto, and there's more being added for property like homes and businesses too. But for auto, you've got the easy one, motor vehicle report, which is linked to your driver's license.
Right.
But CLUE, which is the Comprehensive Loss Underwriting Exchange, all claims are reported to a central reporting database where companies can extract that information to pull reports. So yeah, there's even reports now that tell me that you have other drivers in your house.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the
How
big
does that work?
It's just
GPS.
open data.
Big Brother's watching.
Big brother.
All righty.
One last thing on gap insurance.
Yes.
Check the details at the dealership or at your with your insurance carrier, because as with everything, there can be good and bad with both. So you want to check the details and see if it's going to work towards you. One of the biggest common things, there is a limit, a maximum limit with some companies as to how much they'll pay out the difference for, and they do not pay negative equity from rolling into the other vehicle.
If you'd like to find out more about if this affects you, or you're finding that this is something that you're dealing with and you want somebody that really is on your side, Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency, you can contact him at
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. Google+, Facebook, and YouTube is all Barrett Insurance Agency.
Thanks, buddy. See you next week.
See ya.